Praise the Lord. This is your prophet, Onimdiefo. I thank God for our lives and everything that we are going through. God be the glory. Jehovah Nissi, Yahweh, Joshua Shammah. We thank the Trinity God, the supremacy, the one who is in charge of our life and in charge of everything that has happened in this earth. The one who have made the earth his footstool, his footstool. Either we believe it or not, he is in control. And we cannot change whatever God has put in place, and whatever God is doing. He is the engineer of everything. At the end of the day, he can stop what is happening and he can allow it to continue to happen. Let's glorify his name and appreciate him and acknowledge him that is in existence in this earth, in our life. And regardless of what we are facing, coronavirus, in some countries it's still pandemic, some countries it's up and down, zigzag. And regardless of what, is still what it is. We have to prepare ourselves as we live in this earth for certain things like this to come, because the end of the day, how we are living and the things that we are doing, most of sicknesses and most of situations that we find in our midst, majority we are responsible of it. We cause it. And I'm not here to sit here. I'm a young man. By the end of the day, with my experience with God and the knowledge and my research and everything that I have done that is happening, I know that we are in charge of most of the things that's happening in our environment. Man is causing most of sickness and most diseases. Whatever is happening, man is in charge about it, about 90% of it. So either we accept or we don't accept, it's gonna continue to happen unless we stop causing it. If we stop causing it, it will stop. Our greediness and our selfishness. Somebody want to be rich overnight. And even some people also are rich and they still want to be more richer. At the end of the day, they don't care what they will put into what they have engineered or business they have established or the product that they're making. They will put anything in it for them to become more popular, or their business to be popular, or their product. So they don't care what it's gonna cause in a system, or the infection that is gonna cause the people who either eat it or who are using it. Nobody cares about it. So you have to understand that we're living in a world that people don't care about what happened to us or what happened to our environment or what happened to the people that's in it. The human beings are becoming, to some people who have made it or who have more say in this world or this life, human beings are becoming a recycle to them, that people die and people are being born. And also at the end of the day, who cares who will die and who will stay? So that is what is happening. This is, by the way, this is your prophet Onimdiefo again, and those my subscribers and those who are sharing and sending to one another, I appreciate your effort. Continue to do it. Let's let people hear about this kind of ways, because we are in a time that people need to know. People are still, the mind of people are still sleeping, that the mind of people are still being trusted in a system and the leaders, and the end of the day is causing so many troubles and issues against us and against our life and our environment and our young ones that is coming up. Look, the ideas and the laws and has been implemented in a government, White House and government rules and regulations are affecting our young ones and then this generation. Let me tell you, I want to speak to you about professionalism. Professionalism. That's the word I want to speak to you about. Professionalism. You know, the world has grown up to a certain level that they want people to be professional. They want you to wear some kind of coat or some kind of clothes, a tie that will say he dressed professional. They want you to speak a kind of way that they will say that he's a professional in the way he speaks. They want you to do your business some kind of way that they will say that in this business is a professional. He has been arranged as a professional business. So professionalism is what the world is expecting everybody to operate by, so that they can acknowledge your business or I can acknowledge you. Even if you're a pastor, they expect you to dress certain way, speak certain way before they will say that, oh, truly he's a pastor or he's a man of God. That professionalism, expecting government, the leaders, political leaders, to act some kind of way, speak some kind of way, so they will say that this is what the world is expecting you to act or to speak in the matters and decisions that you make, so that they will say he's more professional. This president is more professional. This is the kind of president that we want, or this is a president that we expect him, how he carry himself and the decisions that he makes. Let me tell you something. Professionalism is not all the time goes right. At times we have to do it in a different way. At times we have to allow people to be themselves so that God can able to operate through. If we want to do things the professional way all the time, play by the book, play by the rule of that business or that professional, what will happen is it will keep on repeating itself, and people get tired of it. And the end of the day, if we are being deceived, if that business is deceiving us, if that person is deceiving us, that president, if that pastor, whatever business or the person is that deceiving us, how do we know? So at times that professionalism has to be put aside. Let's talk about politics, for instance. In American politics or the world politics, expect a president to have a political background, that when he have a political background, he has been in the politics over 25 years or 30 years or more, then if he stand as a political figure, or if he stand as a political opponent, for people to vote on him, then people have trust in him. The reason is because he has a political background. That's called professionalism. He has a political background, so people have trust in him. Let me tell you, because you have a political background, what you have learned about politics, that doesn't assure us that he's going to do right by the people. That doesn't assure us that he's going to build our economy well. That doesn't assure us that he's going to put food on our table. Doesn't assure us that he's going to manage things right. Then that assures us that he has experience. He has a background experience of politics. What we know in this world is that we need people who have experience in everything. We have now labeled it in the church. Pastors, we have labeled every business and everything that we do. Label. But if you look in the Bible, God even chose 8 years, young man to be a king. God chose his leaders. I'm talking about kings. He chose his leaders, even young people who have no experience. And at times God used them. And at times, God used people who also have experience, that they will also follow other leaders, other chiefs. They follow their footsteps before God choose them, or before the system choose them, or the country choose them, or the priest choose them, or God speak to the priest. So there's two ways that we have people who were trained by the recent king, so that when the king is not there, that one that been trained will take the leadership, or will becoming the next king. If you look at Moses and Joshua, for instance, that Moses trained Joshua, which is the facts. But we have other people that nobody trained them, but God chose them when there was no king. Somebody like Saul. Saul was not being prepared, or was not being trained, but he became a king. Somebody will say that he messed up things, but means God did not choose him. But there's people that God chose, that wasn't professionalism. They were not trained. They didn't know much about the kingdom. Most of them, because their father was king, they were around. Even most of them, they were around. The one that, like King David and Absalom. Absalom should be the next king, which is, he was the firstborn, or the oldest. But God did not choose him to be the king. So when you look at it, he was more closer to his father, but God did not choose him. He chose Solomon. So it means that what I'm trying to tell you, that professionalism in these days doesn't count much. It counts at times it doesn't count. That's the reason why anytime we have a leader, or anytime we choose somebody to lead something that is popular, or something that majority support, or majority knows, or something that we have accepted in our midst or in our system, we start fighting. We start having problems because that person doesn't have, is not professional, or that person have no experience in that leadership, or in that area that they're looking for a leader. But I want to tell you something. If we don't stop what we are doing, the end of the day, we will let this world fool us all the time. Because the world is always looking for people who have experience. The world have their own people. And most time, that's why most family, even the political world, if you check in America, senior George Bush became president. His son, W. Bush, also became a president. So in the presidency, even became like a kingship, that when he go out from power, his son has to continue. And you are sitting here, didn't even get that. And when we talk about Bible, that when King David died, his son Solomon took over. And then you'll be shocked, and you'll say, I don't want to listen about Bible. It's not about Bible. It's repeating itself. History repeats itself. And when we talk about politics, it's not a king seat in the family. But it happens, and it happens most of the time, that the president, he dies, and maybe years later, even if his son doesn't succeed him, because it's not a kingship, if his son doesn't win after he's off from power, he will fight, and maybe another time he become president. Why do we notice his son? The reason why his father was a former president. So it's like professionalism that I'm talking about. So because of the experience of his father, we have trust on his son that he can do what the father did for the country. But it doesn't work that way all the time. And that's why at times we get disappointed by allowing that professionalism mentality that we have in our mind. We live in this world that we see that we're being fools. The whole world has been so full, either black or white, Asians, doesn't matter which color. I'm not talking about color. I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about Muslim, anything. We have been so full. And whatever they tell us, we are doing it. Look at Donald Trump being a president. A lot of attitude this man has shown. I even have a problem with it. But let me tell you something you don't know. And if you will follow me on Facebook, I lashed on him about racism and all the words he used. Africa is a shithole and all these things. because I'm from Africa. But one thing I want to tell you, Donald Trump have no background of politics. He's a businessman. But let me tell you, regardless of his attitude, that he doesn't have any background of politics, Donald Trump is a good president. I don't support Donald Trump, and if you follow me all this while, you know I don't support Donald Trump. I say I'm not in any partisan. But I want to tell you the reason why Americans and the whole world majority doesn't like Donald Trump, because Donald Trump have no experience of politics. Compared to the opponents, Joe Biden, which is, if I say that I belongs to a political party, I support Democrats all this while. What is the reason why? I like Clinton and his wife. And then our brother also came, Obama. So what do you think? I hate racists, so I wanted a black man to go to the White House. And I prophesied about it in Toronto before Obama came president. I was so happy that the White House will be painted black and White House. And I said it. If you follow me, you know what I'm talking about. But the point I want to make to you, I don't like attitude of Donald Trump, and I'm telling you, but Donald Trump is a good president. And let me tell you one thing that you don't know. These people want to bring that idea of background experience of politics. Inexperience. They say, Donald Trump is inexperienced because he has no background of politics. He's a businessman. And those who have a background of politics, they are the ones that are destroying our system. They are the ones fooling us. They take the money and give it to their family, their children, their in-laws, and everybody. When they come in power, they have chance to withdraw everything from us. They don't care about anything because everything has been engineered. They have engineered everything, how things is going to go. They already know the next year or 2 or 3 what will happen. They already know because it's politics. They know how it manipulates the system. They know how it will silence the system. They know how that things is going to play around. Donald Trump have no idea. He doesn't have a political background, no experience. He doesn't know all these things. He's just being a leader that has opportunity that they chose him. Donald Trump even is not a Republican. I just want to tell you, the Republican seat become vacant. And that time, Donald Trump looks that he has opportunity. If he stands for Republican, he will have a chance to win. And he got lucky and he won. God made it possible for him to win. If you study Donald Trump very well, he stands for no nonsense. He does not listen to the political chaos, how to play by the book, how to play by American rules, and how to play about the world rules, how to play about North Korea or South Korea, China or whatever. No, he doesn't play with it. And that's what I'm talking about, professionalism. Donald Trump doesn't have. And as I said, it's not all the time I have to go that way. And as the world have been used to professionalism, this world is going down. It's going to go down. Let me tell you, I can't force you to vote for Donald Trump, because even months ago, if you ask me, I'm in America, I would never vote for Donald Trump. But I want to tell you that God has spoke to me, and the things He's telling me, if Donald Trump doesn't win, America is going down. And you will hear to see life that America will go down. You are happy, and people, everybody, they confuse the black people to vote for Democrats. And all the white women, mostly, or black women, or Asians, collapsing, deforming the name of Donald Trump, and they're going to vote for a Democrat. And if you check the polls, according to analysis, already Democrat is on top. But I want to tell you something. I'm saying that Donald Trump will win. And if Donald Trump doesn't win, you will see what will happen. Because Donald Trump is only a president who against bisexual and all these things, that doesn't want our children to have a choice to choose. If I'm a man, I can be a woman. If you a woman, you can be a man. Even it will be a time somebody will say I'm a bird. Somebody will say I'm a dog. A human being can choose which sex to be or which animal to be. Only Donald Trump stands against that. And I see the whole world don't like that. Check the background well. People, if you are not educated, it's like if when you were sleeping and the rain came down, when you wake up, you didn't notice the ground that you rained last night. This is the thing that I want you to know. This is Prophet Onimdiefo. Please subscribe and share, and your life will never be the same. Send it to somebody. Let you understand that I can't force you to vote for Donald Trump in America. I have no authority. Even if I'm American, I have no authority. But I want to tell you something. After Donald Trump, if he loses, you'll see what America will become. And if America system change and go down, it will affect the whole world. It will affect the whole world. Check your background. When Obama came to power, my own brother came to power. What happened? He killed Gaddafi. It was a remote thing. They go and fight different countries. And then America became targets from George W. Bush time. What happened? World Trade Center came down because America was creating enemies with other countries. So they came on us, sent people to bomb our World Trade Center, destroy America, killing innocent people. When Donald Trump came, you see Donald Trump, the difference is not fighting anybody. And nobody is coming to America. You don't see terrorists attacking America. You don't see terrorists around. Check it very well in the history. You see that Donald Trump is only a president. Doesn't mean he's afraid of China or he's afraid of North Korea or he's afraid of other country. Donald Trump is no nonsense man. And he speaks, and when he speaks, I have attitude issue. We all know that, and I don't support that. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump is a good president. And for this generation, we don't need the politics play by the book and play by how the rules goes and things. We are tired of it. At times, things have to change a bit. Once in a while, play by the book have to come, and once in a while, things have to just go through like that. So I'm just telling you, this is the word, professionalism. It's enough, is enough. As everything you expect professionalism. But when you go in, you will see that that professionalism has no teachings, it has no knowledge about it. They're just using the book. And everything is the good. Go by the book, and people are dying. Go to your medical field, check the doctors who are being hired these days. The school they went, and compared to doctors about 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you will notice that that book knowledge and all these things is not working properly as it used to, because some people are using strategy, finding a way for them to get it easy, for them to come through and then take care of things, because we need people, we need doctors. So they're finding a way to reduce their costs, just backdoor and do so many things in America, in Canada, in this world, that they think that before Africa was so corrupt. The corruption is here is covered. The corruption is here is who you know. So I just want to tell you something. For me, I don't care if Donald Trump lose or win. I don't care if the Democrat win, but I just want to tell you the hardship is here to come. So it's up to you. If Americans, you vote, it's your vote, right? Vote for whoever you want. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump is not coming to change racism. He's not coming to change racism. Joe Biden, Democrat, is not coming to change racism. They are not coming to change anything. Your economy will go down more. Donald Trump have done well in the economy. I have searched and I know what I'm talking about. They have done well in the economy. With coronavirus time, they have done well. And you check. And as you check in the school that they want to teach our children to be gay and lesbians and all things, Donald Trump stand against it. The man is doing well. There's so many good things about him, and there's some bad things about him. But at the end of the day, every leader have bad ways and good ways. And at the end of the day, if I stand to be corrected that Donald Trump have a good ways than other leaders. So I just tell you, I have issue with Donald Trump. When he came to George Floyd died, he couldn't give speech to bring Americans together. But I just want to tell you something. The reason why Donald Trump didn't do that, now God have revealed to me and speak to me. The reason is they engineered about racism for them to make Donald Trump unpopular. What things are they talking against him? Talking against him that he doesn't believe in coronavirus is true. He doesn't believe that the coronavirus doesn't exist. It's not true. He didn't say that. And I'm showing. And then they say that, she didn't do anything about racism. It's not him. Those who are killing the black people, is it not police that are killing them? The justice system, I can deal with them. Do you think Donald Trump have control on the justice system? Obama, when he came to power, they killed a lot of blacks, the police. He couldn't do anything about it. He just told them, go home, don't destroy the country, don't destroy these things. What did he do? So what difference? Do you forgot? Just how many years? 4 years ago, do you just forgot? The problem that we have, professionalism, is what's killing us. All the time we want people to have a background experience. They have been in the politics, they have been in this business, they have done this for so many years. It won't go anywhere. God bless you. May the Lord be with you. If God doesn't come, if the world doesn't go end, I will speak to you once again. Prophet Onimdiefo, subscribe and share, and God will bless you. If you want to send me an email, pastorelisha@hotmail.com. Follow me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. It is well with you, and it is well with me, and it is well with America. Let's pray for America in this election so that we will have a peaceful election, so that it won't affect everybody. Because when America goes down, it affects the whole world. Peace.